General Hospital week of December 2nd, Drew's downfall brewing, Sasha's next move and Lulu's world changes forever. General Hospital, GH, spoilers for the week of December 2nd to 6th reveal that fans will ultimately see the outcome of Ava Jerome's, Maura West, trial. Ava's verdict is on the way, so will she be acquitted like Rick Hurst, expects? Rick took this case to help Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, accept the baby's accidental demise and try to move on with her life. If everything goes according to Rick's predictions, maybe Molly can finally start to heal from the loss. However, there could be some riled Port Charles residents, including Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, and more, if Rick indeed gets Ava off the hook. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, will struggle to wrap her head around plenty of shocking revelations. We'll see Lulu finally catch up with some of her loved ones, but she'll also have to face the harsh reality of missing 4 years of her life. Between how much Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, has grown and the fact that Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, is on the run with Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, there'll certainly be some overwhelming developments regarding Lulu's kids. Lulu will also have to deal with Luke Spencer's, Anthony Geary, demise at some point, so that'll be a devastating blow. On top of all that, Lulu will get updates on Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco, tragic sacrifice and the grief that's brought for Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna. Next, GH spoilers suggest Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, may continue to look into Sam's massive digitalis overdose. Will there be some clues that eventually point to Cyrus Renaud, Jeff Kober, having a hand in Sam's grim fate? Even if it takes some time before Cyrus picks up steam as a real suspect, there are good reasons to believe he's indeed the one to blame for Sam's fatality. We'll see if Lucky or someone else might uncover Cyrus' guilt in the coming episodes. Until then, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, should have more scenes coming up with Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, so they may make some real progress on their art history project. Perhaps Trina will even open her mind to appreciating football once she sees Kai in action. Whatever the case, it's easy to see that Kai and Trina are headed down a romantic road, so it's just a matter of how long it'll take them to come together. Over with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, she'll have a lot to figure out following her pregnancy news. Sasha might avoid tipping Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, off while she comes to grips with her situation and nails down her next move. In the meantime, Michael and Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, may have a strategy session as they team up against Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson. Now that Curtis knows Drew was indeed double-crossing him, he seems ready to help Michael push Drew out of Aurora and get payback. General Hospital spoilers say the week of December 2nd to 6th will bring some shockers and shakeups, so stay tuned. The halls of General Hospital were abuzz with tension and whispers. December brought an icy chill to Port Charles, but inside the walls of GH, it was anything but calm. The week ahead promised seismic shifts in the lives of Drew Kane, Sasha Gilmore, and Lulu Spencer, each teetering on the edge of life-altering events. Drew's downfall brewing. Drew Kane sat in his office at Aurora Media, a glass of whiskey untouched on his desk. The weight of his secrets and mistakes was crushing him. For weeks, he had been on edge, haunted by the fallout from the past decisions he made while fighting Victor Cassadine's manipulations. One wrong move, one compromise too many, and now his empire and reputation were crumbling. Nina Reeves had warned him. "You can't play games with these people, Drew," she had said weeks ago, her voice dripping with concern. The Cassadines don't leave loose ends. But Drew thought he could outmaneuver them. He thought he could save Aurora Media without losing his soul. Yet here he was, staring at leaked documents that implicated him in shady dealings orchestrated by Valentine Cassadine to cover up a series of insider trading schemes. Drew hadn't participated directly, but his signature was on the contracts, evidence that Valentine had manipulated him yet again. Sam McCall burst into his office, her face a mixture of anger and desperation. "Drew, what the hell is going on? There's talk of you stepping down as CEO. Is it true? He rubbed his temples. It's not that simple, Sam. If I fight this, I drag everyone down with me. Aurora Media, you, Scout. Don't you dare bring Scout into this. Sam snapped. You think walking away will protect us? It won't. You need to fight for the truth. Sam's words echoed in his mind long after she stormed out. Drew realized he was at a crossroads. He could fight Valentine's schemes head-on, risking everything, or he could take the fall, sacrificing his career to shield those he loved. The choice loomed heavy over him as the week unfolded. Sasha's next move. Meanwhile, Sasha Gilmore sat alone at Kelly's diner, stirring her coffee absent-mindedly. She was no stranger to rock bottom. After all, she had clawed her way out of addiction, betrayal, and public humiliation. But today, she felt a spark of something she hadn't felt in months: determination. Her time at Ferncliff had scarred her, but it had also hardened her resolve. She had been framed, manipulated into a breakdown that landed her in the institution, and she knew Gladys Corbin was behind it all. The so-called trust Gladys had abused as Sasha's conservator burned like acid in her chest. But Sasha was done playing the victim. It was time for payback. Maxie Jones slid into the booth across from her, her expression curious. Hey, stranger. You look like you're plotting world domination. Spill. Sasha smirked, a glint of mischief in her eyes. Not quite. But I am plotting something. I've had enough of Gladys running my life. It's time to take back control and maybe teach her a lesson along the way. Maxie's eyebrows shot up. Does this lesson involve jail time? Maybe, Sasha replied, her tone icy. She deserves it. But first, I need proof. Maxie leaned in, her voice low. You know, Spinelli owes me a favor. If you need someone to dig up dirt on Gladys. Say no more, Sasha interrupted. Let's just say I'm done playing nice. It's time to remind Gladys who's really in charge. The wheels were set in motion. Sasha would expose Gladys for the greedy opportunist she was, reclaiming not only her freedom but also her dignity. She wasn't just surviving anymore, she was fighting back, and she wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. Lulu's world changes forever. Elsewhere in Port Charles, the Spencer family was on edge. Lulu Spencer had been in a coma for years after the devastating explosion that nearly claimed her life. For so long, her loved ones had accepted her condition as unchanging. But December would bring a miracle or a curse, depending on how you looked at it. Dante Falconeri sat by her bedside, his fingers intertwined with hers. He had visited her every day since her accident, whispering stories of their son Rocco, of his struggles and triumphs, of his enduring love for her. But today, something was different. Today,